Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. I have heard your requests loud and clear, for a review on K18's latest launch, which is their molecular repair hair oil. Every single time I go onto a social media app and look at my comments or messages, I see so many requests to review this product, and I totally understand why. Hair oils are definitely all the rage right now. I love hair oils, you guys know that, and I have to say this was not really a product launch I was expecting from K18, so I was excited to see it drop. I'm not curious now. I was very curious about this product before I really looked into it and was in contact with the brand about it. I did reach out to them to ask several questions that I had about this product and several questions that you guys wanted me to ask as well. So we're gonna cover all of that in this review, along with everything that I would normally cover in a product review, like ingredients, my experience in using it, how you're supposed to use it, the benefits you're supposed to see, the difference between this and other higher end oils, like for example, Olaplex. So if you have a question about this hair oil, I guarantee I'll be answering it in this video, and this is going to help you to figure out whether or not this is something that you need to purchase and add to your hair care routine. I feel like this will help to answer if it's a need to have, a nice to have, or a really not necessary to have, you know? So without further ado, let's jump into this review. All right, the K18 molecular, something weird just happened when I talked. Air like came out of the side of my mouth weird. I don't know if you guys could hear that. The K18 Molecular Repair Hair Oil is a $65 hair oil that claims to be weightless, strengthening, reparative, and frizz reducing. How much product is in this? 1 fluid ounce of product. That is a very expensive oil. On K18's site, they say that this biotech engineered weightless oil works on all hair types to strengthen, repair damage, reduce frizz at 2 levels of hair fiber, and improve shine. So it's claimed to be clinically proven to repair damage and offer a lot of different things like 24-hour frizz control, 104% more shine, 78% reduction in split ends, and 450-degree heat protection. Let's take a look at this video that they have that is supposed to explain the science behind molecular repair and how this oil fights frizz differently for long-term frizz prevention and immediate control. The music in that was just so powerful. For why? So when they say that this oil is going to benefit the hair at 2 different levels, they're really referring to the difference between their K18 peptide and the oils that are added to this product. So of course the K18 peptide is going to be what works at the molecular level to repair damage, because that is the whole purpose of K18, but the oils are going to be what really benefit the surface of the hair immediately by smoothing it, adding heat protection, protecting it from damage, making it feel softer, etc. So aside from that K18 peptide, the key ingredients in this oil include squalane, avocado oil, sunflower oil, and that's about it. Not necessarily the most impressive list of oils I've ever seen in a hair oil. That doesn't, of course, mean that these are not good oils for the hair. It's just that, I don't know, for this price point, I feel like I was expecting to see something maybe a bit more special than this. Obviously, there is a reason behind the ingredients they selected for this product, and when the purpose of this product is to allow that peptide to penetrate the hair, I would imagine that that makes it a little bit more difficult to formulate it and make sure that all of the ingredients work together in a way that allows the peptide to actually penetrate. So that could definitely be one reason why that is. All right, let's take a look at the responses that K18 had to all of the questions that I sent over. The first question I asked is how this is able to penetrate to that molecular level to actually offer repair, given that this is a leave-in oil that's designed to be used after after products like conditioner, a hair mask, leave-in conditioner, etc. And K18 said that due to the hydrophobic nature of this oil that carries the peptide, it interacts well with other hydrophobic products like most conditioners and emollients on the market. This means that the oil can penetrate most conditioners and diffuse the peptide into hair. Even though I would imagine that there is still some sort of interference when you're layering a product like that on top of all of these other products that you've previously applied, that also makes a lot of sense. And that made me think back to my Olaplex review where I was wondering the same thing about their number 7 hair oil, just like how could this possibly actually penetrate through all of those products? But given that it is an oil and it's able to interact well with other hydrophobic products, this makes more sense to me. And again, like these are things that I just wouldn't necessarily have the immediate knowledge of, being that I don't have a cosmetic chemistry background, even though I'm looking into that more. Next, does the oil offer more repair when used with the K18 mask than just the K18 mask offers by itself? Their response is that the benefits of the K18 peptide are cumulative, so you will get more reparative benefits when you use both the mask and the oil. The mask is best for treatment because you can inherently use more of the mask than the oil. We recommend applying the oil after the mask, after that 4-minute processing time. And when you use the mask and oil together, you get the reparative benefits of the peptide in both the mask and the oil, plus additional frizz reducing, style, and heat protecting qualities of the oil. So basically they're saying that yes, you should see more of a benefit when you combine the oil with the mask than you would if you were to just use the mask by itself. Can it be used every wash and in between washes like other hair oils? Can it even be used daily? Yes, it can be used every wash and in between / daily. Because of the weightless formulation and intentional ingredients, this oil will not build up or weigh down on hair. This is a highly concentrated formula and a little goes a long way. Start with 1 to 3 drops and add more as needed. Can the oil replace the K18 mask? This oil should not replace the K18 mask. With the K18 peptide, the more you use, the more reparative benefits you will see. You can inherently apply more of the mask than the oil and spread it over more of the hair, which allows for more reparative benefits. The mask is your treatment and the oil adds additional strengthening benefits, reduces frizz, and adds shine. The oil is used more sparingly and would not function as well as a standalone treatment product, so that's why we recommend using both together in your routine for maximum strengthening benefits. This is something that I've talked about a lot with oils before. It's why I never recommend using oils as your sole source of heat protection or anything really. Oils are definitely not products that we want to apply liberally to the hair unless we're using them as pre-shampoo treatments, because if we do use them liberally, then our hair looks greasy and dirty and weighed down. So if you were to try to use this in place of the K18 mask, you wouldn't get nearly the same benefit because you wouldn't be applying enough product to do so. Unless you completely saturated your hair in it, but then you would use so much product that I feel like you would get maybe like 3 uses out of this, which would be insane for the price point. Does it provide better results when applied to wet hair or dry hair? You will see frizz reduction, shine, split end reduction, and heat protection results on either damp or dry hair. On damp hair, you'll also get strengthening benefits because the K18 peptide is able to penetrate and repair damage on damp hair. And that's something that I think is super important to note, because if you're purchasing this oil, again at the steep price point, with the intent of seeing cumulative reparative benefits, cumulative reparative benefits, oh my gosh, then you're definitely going to want to apply this on damp hair, otherwise you're wasting your money. I mean, they're not going to tell you you're wasting your money because you're getting the benefits of the oils, but then in that case, I would say 100% use a more affordable oil or something that has even more impressive ingredients in the oil department. Is this just for lengths and ends, or can it be applied to the scalp? It's safe to apply all over, but it depends on your hair type and concerns. For best results, we recommend applying mid-lengths to ends, but you could apply to the scalp if desired. To make sure that we're not missing anything, I wanted to take a look at the Q&A section on their website, and they have this question listed. Will the mask block the molecular repair hair oil from penetrating? They say no, because the mask is a highly concentrated treatment without any fillers, so it won't block the oil from penetrating. The oil can be layered on top of the mask without impacting its performance. So, even though they told me directly it works well with most conditioners, that I feel like kind of addresses my hypothesis that products probably interfere at least a little bit with penetration, especially when we have so many other products that would have fillers or additional ingredients that build up on the hair. Okay. Interesting. And the last question I want to address is, can I mix the oil and mask together? I could see a lot of people wondering that, like, oh, could I just put them together in the shower? They say that you're going to get the most effective repair and styling benefits by using the mask first, waiting 4 minutes, and then applying the oil. Probably because mixing them together would interfere with penetration. All right, let's talk about my thoughts on the product itself, the texture, how it smells, how it feels. This oil is definitely nice and lightweight. I appreciate that about it because it seems to like sink into my hair nicely versus just layering up on top of my hair and adding to the feel of buildup. It doesn't look or feel greasy in my hair, and it does add nice softness and shine, but I also wouldn't say it's the most impressive oil I've ever tried in those departments. I do have other oils that I think just make my hair look and feel softer and shinier, but this is still good. Definitely no major complaints in that department. I just have tried better. And I wanted to apply this on dry hair so that I could really show you the before and after of the shine added. So this is my hair before applying the K18 hair oil, and this is what my hair looks like after applying the K18 hair oil. So if you're looking for something to make your hair look glass-like and like ultra reflective and shiny and healthy, this is not going to be the product for you. But then again, it's not necessarily marketed in that way. It's really marketed as an oil that also repairs your hair. And in terms of smell, there is hardly one. It has a really, really light, I would say just like slightly sweet. I don't even know how to describe this. I'm gonna go with slightly sweet smelling, but not in like a sugary way, like a sweet, like flowery way, kind of. Does that make any sense at all? I'm going with it. All right, let's wrap up by talking about my thoughts on the K18 oil versus the Olaplex oil and some of my other favorite high-end hair oils. I would say the Olaplex oil gives the same kind of energy as the K18 oil, where it doesn't have the most impressive list of oils. It also has sunflower seed oil, moringa oil, corn oil is actually the main oil. So nothing that impressive, but again, this is an oil that needs to deliver a bond repair ingredient, so this needs to be formulated in a way that allows it to do that. So if you're trying to decide between the Olaplex oil and the K18 oil, I would honestly say it all comes down to which of those brands has given you better results when it comes to damage repair. I know that there are people out there who didn't have a positive experience with Olaplex, and I know that there are people out there who didn't have a positive experience with K18. So I would say it really just is up to personal preference, how these products work on your hair, and what you really like best. My choice between the two would be the K18 oil, but not because of the oils in it, really just because of that K18 peptide. It is supposed to offer further benefit than Olaplex's patented bond repair ingredient. Instead of just repairing broken bonds like Olaplex, it rebuilds the entire broken keratin chain. Two of my all-time favorite leave-in hair oils are the Bumble & Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil and Oribe Gold Lust. Neither of those oils are bond repair oils. So while I'm not going to be getting the bond repair benefit from either of them, I am getting the benefit of really, really nice ingredients and formulas that I feel do make a bigger difference on the look and feel of my hair. So for example, in the Bumble & Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil, there are really nice ingredients like B-cetyl amodimethicone, macadamia seed oil, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, sweet almond oil, argan oil, safflower seed oil, and squalane. That oil also offers heat protection, and it just makes my hair feel really soft and silky and look really nice and shiny. Same kind of benefits with Oribe Gold Lust, and that oil contains cram seed oil, meadowfoam seed oil, shea butter, argan oil, watermelon fruit extract, and more that I can't really pronounce, to be honest, except murumuro seed butter. I can pronounce that. So what I would say is, if you are looking for a leave-in oil to soften, add shine, smooth, reduce frizz, add a little bit of heat protection, and just kind of like seal the look of your hair, I don't think you need to purchase the K18 oil if you feel like your current damage repair routine is doing enough for you. Because aside from the K18 peptide, there's nothing else about this oil that sets it apart from other oils that I love. But of course, I can't ignore the inclusion of that K18 peptide because that could be a major, major benefit for a lot of you. If you have severe damage and you're looking to see repair more quickly, or you're looking to see further repair, adding this oil to your routine may be a way to do that. I obviously can't speak to that portion of it yet because this oil hasn't been out long enough for me to do that. I can definitely keep you guys posted the longer that I use it if I feel like I'm seeing a difference. But I've seen such an improvement with my hair in using that mask consistently over the past couple of years, and I feel really good about where I'm at with my hair. So if it weren't for me being a beauty content creator, I honestly don't think that I would purchase this for myself because I feel like my hair is in a good place. But that definitely doesn't mean I think it's unnecessary for everybody. I'm sure that for some of you that are in the start of your hair repair journey that have a lot of damage, adding this to your routine could be something that just makes you see a bigger difference more quickly, which is always super exciting. And of course, that doesn't mean that I think this is a bad oil either. I think it's a good oil. It's just not the best I've ever tried when I exclude the inclusion of that peptide. So I hope that that helps to answer any questions that you may have had about this oil and helps you to decide whether or not this is something that you need to purchase. I would love to hear your thoughts on that in the comments below. Let me know. Are you going to pick this up? Are you going to pass on it? Did you already purchase it? If so, what has your experience been? Are you loving it? Are you not loving it? Let us know. If you do want to pick it up, I will list and link it in my description box below, along with the other products from K18 that I am really obsessed with and would highly recommend. I also have my hair guide in the description box below if you would like more product recommendations in other categories, and I think that's everything. So if you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, click on that notification bell, and send my channel to a friend. Thank you so much for doing those things. Your support means the world. Thank you for watching my videos. I love the freaking heck out of you guys. Make sure to stay tuned for my next one because that will be up in a few days, but until then, I hope you have a great few days.